Hello. I know it's been quite some time since I have put out a video on here and basically over a year, but I have used that time to recollect myself and I do believe I am ready to jump back in and start creating more content on here. I really want this year to be the year of hobbies for me, so basically having more fun with it, kind of being creative and crafty, things like that. And I have a few fun ideas in mind for this year outside of the usual haul videos that you'll see. In particular, this one for today, we have the year of backlog instead of 2024 pre-orders because I have been inactive for over a year, and as you saw in my thumbnail, I have a large amount of boxes, which means a large amount of figures that are that need to be opened. And I want to share that experience with you guys, and being able to really get to see it in its full glory and add it to a shelf and find out if it even fits, because space is a problem too, you know. But on another note, my 2024 pre-orders is actually quite small. It's dramatically small in my opinion compared to my previous years, and that has to do with various reasoning, mostly due to two reasons. I have noticed that figures are staying available even after release, causing their prices to drop, and if you're lucky enough to see them go on sale, that just means saving more money. And for us, that is ideal because this hobby in particular is an expensive hobby, and saving money no matter what is always the best thing because we can utilize that in shipping or paying for more expensive figure that we didn't plan for, things like that. Saving money is the best thing. So it goes on with the second reason that I have, which is basically my boyfriend and I own our own home now, so our finances will be spreading out into other areas. So by applying a strict budget with figure collecting, it will allow me to save that funds into something else, unexpected situations, things like that. And then once I get more comfortable, then I'll boost up my budget and add more to it. But I like to stick to a specific amount, even including shipping. And so I'm gonna be kind of strict on what I actually do pre-order because, again, from the first reasoning, and only selecting figures that I know that I really want in my collection. No regrets, no doubts, no nothing. So that's why my pre-orders right now kind of feel like leftover crumbs from a sweet treat. Like, ooh, what do I add? Do I really need to add it this time? Or can I save up for a month where there's more orders that I know for sure I want? Which for me is usually like March or October, where there's a ton of figures that are super cool and I really want, and they definitely past my budget, so it helps to accommodate for those kind of things. I do believe this video is gonna end up being longer than I would hope for it to be. I do prefer more of like a sweet and short kind of a video, so I'll just end up splitting this up to a two-part video. So I do hope you're looking forward to what's to come for my future haul videos. So let's get started. I'm gonna start off with 1/4 scale bunnies and then go to our non-scales. They're mostly bunnies because they're the only 1/4 scales that I own at the moment. So we have for our 1/4 scales 02 version 2, and this one I particularly ordered because I didn't believe that the first version was gonna end up getting re-released with her tights, but now I do know. But she's already here, so there's nothing much I can do besides like selling her, and I know that I want the red one more than the white one, so I'm gonna end up keeping that one. But I really wish that the second version ended up with tights because I would have been able to appreciate them both. But to be real, 02 is not a character that I would have multiple bunnies of, so I know in the long run that I'll end up selling the white one and just keeping the red one. We also have Ryoko Matoi from Kill la Kill and version 2, and I love that she came with tights. She's absolutely beautiful. I love her in red. She stole my heart. I have this figure in particular where she's in her final battle form, and I think she's super badass in it, and so it sealed the deal when she was announced to be in a red suit. I love it. So she's my favorite out of the two. I know the first one is obviously beautiful, but I can't. I need her in red. Next we have from Sodasis, Yuka. This is basically an OC for me. I don't know anything about this character, but I absolutely love her design. I think she is like the trifecta of beauty, cute, adorable, and sexy. If I had to create a character, this would basically be it. And they got me at the Nekomimi. I love animal girls, oni girls. They make me melt. Like, I love them. So when I saw her, I was like, please, I need to get her. Luckily, her aftermarket ended up dropping for quite a bit and picked her up at a really good price. So I was super ecstatic to be able to add her into my collection, because I'm not a big bunny person. That's why you'll see that these are quite short, and I can only particularly love them if they're a certain character and they're designed amazingly. The next one we've added is Taiga from Toradora. This is her tiger version. Again, so cute. She is basically the perfect depiction of the palm tiger, of adorable and feisty, and the colors are wonderful. I love this one over the white one, and I had to have her. Again, you're gonna see this pattern of animal girls and oni girls, so I was super happy that they did a tiger version of her. Next, we have our 1/7 scales, and we're gonna start off with No Game No Life, Shido and Shui. I have both of these because I love this line. I love that they come with the side characters as minifigures, so I don't have to spend my money on these characters as a scale figure. I love it. We're all about affordability here. And I do know that I am missing the Jaburo one, and I'm hoping to pick her up at a later time. I'm hoping she's a reasonable price, but you know, it is what it is. If I don't get her, I don't get her. I still love these two. And then I have the Card Captor Sakura. This is also another re-release by Artifacts J, and this is a beautiful figure of her. I'm a big Card Captor Sakura fan, and I'm just trying to make my collection grow as much as possible. So when I was lucky enough that they re-released it, I no doubt needed it in my collection, and I love her, and I need more of her. She's my favorite character. She looks beautiful and everything. Next we have from Shield Hero, Raphtalia, the childhood version by Beeful. I have her adult version, and this would look perfect next to each other. I think she's super adorable. I wanted both an adult and a childhood version, so the fact that they were able to make both, I'm super happy, and she's beautiful. Next from Konosuba, we have, oh my god, Aqua in her Oiran version. She's spectacular. I love the design of her kimono. I love the expression that she has. She's really beautiful. In reality, I wanted this particular figure of her, and I didn't want to pay the aftermarket price, but I do know she's re-released, and I didn't end up picking her up due to budgeting. So since I already picked up the Oiran one, and I was like, I'm okay, because I love the Darkness one. I do like the Megumi one. She's not my favorite designs of the three, but I'm willing to pick up the line because I really love Wafuku figures and Japanese culture based figures. So these are really beautiful, and I'm happy that I scored her. Next, I have from Attack on Titan, Levi, the Fortitude version by Kotobukiya. This is an amazing figure. Like, oh my god. I originally got him not thinking I was gonna end up keeping him. Like, I'll be like, oh, whatever, I'm good, I don't need him anymore, because I'm not a big Attack on Titan fan. I do know it's a great series, but Levi is my favorite character, and I wasn't like sure which figure out of this series I really wanted, and I was like, yeah, this is probably the best one. And now finishing Attack on Titan, I was like, done. I'm so happy I picked him up. He's freaking amazing. Again, male figures, we need them. And they really did a great job at showing like how badass he is. So so happy I ended up getting him, and I will appreciate him till the end of time. We also have from Overlord Albedo. This is the wing version by Kadokawa. She's gorgeous. I love the details that was added onto this figure. I love that her wings don't like expand so much to take up so much space, but she's just gorgeous in my eyes, and I really wanted an Albedo figure because she's like kind of waifu but not really to me, and this was the start of it for me. So so happy. Next we have an OC, Hatsuaki by Wings Inc., and she is so freaking cool. I stalked this figure since draft, and she is immaculate, beautiful, spectacular. Oh my god, like I love her design so much. Like I needed her, and so happy she was reasonably priced. We also have Cardcaptor Sakura, the Pinky Promise by Good Smile. This was a no-brainer for me. I know her price was a lot higher compared to my usual figure prices, but because they gave us such a long time for her to be released, I was like, I'm good. I can save that much by then. And I really knew that Good Smile was gonna do its job by making her beautiful, getting those details right, like really making this figure absolutely perfect, and I honestly believe it. I haven't opened it, but I have seen other people open it and she looks beautiful, so I'm super excited to have her in my collection. We also have from Slime Milim. This is the Spirit Tail version, and this is my favorite Milim figure that's out there. I know there's other good ones, but in my opinion, this is my favorite one. I love how cute she is, her pose, her cheeky smile. Love that she comes with Rimuru and she's not too sexy. So this was like the ideal Milim for me, and I can't wait to open her and really enjoy her up close and personal because she's so cute. Next we have from Darkstalkers, the Morgan and Felicia Bishoujo statues by Kotobukiya. These figures are amazing. I love Morgan's design. I've loved her design even before I knew what she was from, because she's an Oni girl, and this Bishoujo statue did an amazing job, gave her a fun expression. Like, I absolutely love it, and I really wanted to just add all the girls, so I picked up Felicia as well because she had a fun pose, and I do love her design as well, but I was like, I can't just have one, I gotta have them all. And I know that you've noticed Lilim is not on here. I did not pick her up. I do hope to pick her up because sooner than later, because Bishoujo statues do not re-release, and I know that their prices in the aftermarket can get pretty high, so I gotta score her sooner. Then we have from ReZero Ram, her battle version by Kadokawa. This is the best designed Ram in my opinion. I know that her simple figures are sweet and nice and stuff like that, but like I see her as a bad bee, and so when this one was announced, I was like, I need this one. This is the one. It's simple, it doesn't have too many effects on her, and it's just beautiful, and I honestly love it. Then for this next one, we have an OC by Red Pride of Eden. Her name is Levy by Good Smile. She's super cute. I love the constellations. I love her outfit. I love that she's an animal girl. I don't know if she's fox or wolf, but she is absolutely adorable, and I'm so glad to have her in my collection. Next, we have from Spice and Wolf Holo. This is the Scent of Fruit. And this one in particular, I really adored that her pose is kind of dynamic. She's kind of almost like twirling around in a field, and I super love her amazing happy smile. And this was honestly a replacement of the Revolve figure that I really wanted. I didn't score that one, so I was like, what's next in line that I can appreciate just as much, and this is the one. I know that if I were to pick one holo figure, it would not be either of these. It would actually be the Kadokawa one in her birthday suit. This was my absolute favorite of her, and I'm so glad they did end up re-releasing her, so she's in my 2024 pre-orders, that's for sure. But I already picked up Sendifru and I still appreciate this one a lot, so I'll get to enjoy it more than just one holo. Next we have another OC. This is Kana by Annie Gift. This is her nurse version and she's so damn adorable. She stole my heart and I absolutely love her. The only heartbreaking thing about her is that she is small, even as a 1/7 scale. Like, if she was made as a 1/4 scale, I would definitely buy her, because at least she would be a larger scale and I would love her so much more. And lastly, in our 1/7 scales, we have Mimiko, and this is by either Hatsuaki or Hatsuki, and she is drop dead gorgeous to me. I love that this figure has a pear body shape. She's, oh my gosh, she has thick thighs, a curvy waist, her fun expression, her cool base. Like, oh my god, like how can I not love her? And I understood that I don't know this manufacturer at all, and I was like, am I willing to take this risk? Yeah, I jumped so hard. I was like, there's no doubt in my mind I needed her, and I will find out if this is a good figure later on. This is a future me problem. Me right now is happy. And then lastly, we have the 1/8 scales. So this one is quite short because I'm not a big 1/8 scale collector anymore. I do now see them as like smaller figures, and I appreciate more larger scales. So like 1/6 is like my ideal scale for me. It's not too big, it's not too small. So this is obviously just mostly figures that only come out as 1/8, and I really love their design. And we're gonna start off with Haruka and Yuki. They're so cute. They come with Mudkip and Trico, and I got lucky that my boyfriend loves Pokemon as much as I do, so he was the one willing to put down the money for these so I can save my money. And this just helps to expand our Pokemon collection. I prefer this Haruka over the Torchic one because I love the colors on this one. The expression on this one is so cute. We completed the line with Yuki since they're both in the same era, so you know, and their aftermarket price actually goes up later on, so I'd rather just not deal with that. Next we have 째ᴏᴜᴜ. I do apologize for my pronunciation. This is from Modao by Good Smile Company. This is a spectacular figure of him. I love that they designed it over his like evil version, and the overall design is spectacular. We need more male figures, and this was a great addition. He's so badass and I love everything about it. The next two are OCs from Onmyoji. We have Shiranui and Otakemaru, another super cool male figure, and then we have Shiranui, who's super beautiful, and I love them both because Onmyoji does an amazing character design based off Japanese culture. I do have another one of their figures and I really hope to get more of the Onmyoji line, but we'll see, hopefully. But these two in particular, I'm just so happy to be able to get them because I contemplated Shiranui for a long time because she's a popular character, so she has more than one. And I do like that NetEase does like little bonuses with the I forgot already, but basically the pin, the wall, and the art piece, it's like Shiki something, I don't know. And yeah, I love that about it because it's less like, oh yeah, I like that. But she was single shipment and her price for her shipping went up, so I was like, oh, I really don't want to pay that, but I'm willing to do it because I did love her design. So that is going to conclude the first part of this 2-part video, and I do appreciate those who stuck around and watched to the end. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you have picked up any of these as well, please let me know. I'm excited to hear how much you love them in your collection. and would just love to interact with you guys. So if you did like this video, please give it a like. And if you're looking forward to what's to come and what is part 2, like, you can always subscribe. Thank you again, and see you next time.